The things you can see are important, but it isn't everything. This applies to anyone and anything. Of course, it also applies to your job. It's important to understand that and respect even the things you don't understand. Well, I say this now because I'm being looked down on, and this may all be wishful thinking.
Hamamoto, finish this ASAP. The presentation is the day after tomorrow.
Understood. I'm on an urgent call right now, though.
It's just your usual call to the factory, right? My thing is actually urgent. I told you it's the day after tomorrow.
Isn't your thing for Koi Koi products? I thought the appointment was made over 10 days ago.
It couldn't be helped. I'm always jumping around and I'm busy. Unlike someone who only works in the office.
They're just different jobs. I have to deal with this right now, too.
What? The sales secretary job is support the salesman, isn't it? People who do jobs that anyone can do are supposed to do whatever the salesman says to raise sales. There are so many people who can replace you. Why don't you quit if you don't like it?
6 months ago, my boss, Michika Higo, was appointed as sales team leader here at Anime Manufacturing. It was fine that she was trying to raise her sales numbers, but she looked down on everyone in the team that wasn't in sales. But my other teammates understand me. It shows up in our results, so I thought it was fine. But in this moment, something inside me snapped. If that's how you see it, that's fine. I quit.
Okay, fine. Our productivity only goes down if we keep people that can't do their jobs. There are so many people who could replace you. Don't come crying when you can't find another job.
It's fine. I'll bring in my resignation tomorrow. I'll take the rest of my stuff then, too. I've talked to the department head and other higher-ups many times, but she always faked it in front of them. Honestly, I didn't see a future in a company that didn't do anything, even though there were so many complaints within these 6 months. I still have a month of PTO left, so I'll be using that.
Do whatever you want. There are so many people who can replace you.
I see. Let me say my piece. So many people can replace you. You say that like it's the only phrase you know. I know it's because you lack the vocabulary to say anything else.
What?
Thank you for everything.
Whatever!
I quit in the heat of the moment, but strangely, I felt good. My most imminent concern was finding a new job. I hope I can find one during my PTO. My sense of relief was stronger than the sense of worry from quitting.
This is Hamamoto. He'll be working with us in sales starting today. In general, he'll be in my team and doing secretarial work and managing our progress.
My name is Seiya Hamamoto. Nice to meet you all. Thankfully, I found a new job during my PTO. It was in the same field and dealt in similar goods at a smaller scale. I was grateful for my good fortune. I wanted to get used to this new job as quickly as I could.
Mr. Hamamoto, I'll explain your duties as they come, but can you check this for now?
Yes, sir. Employee handbook and a catalog of goods. It even has info on what goes on at the factory. It's easy to understand. I'm glad. At my last job, it would have been my job to make something like this. I was nervous and locked into what was in my hands. I heard something behind me.
You're Mr. Hamamoto? I couldn't greet you earlier. What?
What?
I'm sorry, you're Mr. Hamamoto, right? I'm Ayame Kawata.
Wait, you're just gonna keep going like nothing happened?
Haha, it's fine. Everyone, Miss Kawata did it again. Help!
Man, I'm sorry I got all excited.
I mean, again, are you okay? The paperwork. Thanks to Miss Kawata's episode earlier, I wasn't nervous anymore.
Haha, it's fine. Miss Kawata causes chaos in the office, but she's never messed up with a client.
Thankfully, everyone helps me out a lot.
Everyone was laughing as they picked up her papers. I guess this was normal here. 3 months passed since I started working at Love Koi Goods. I've been working and receiving on-the-job training, and I've rediscovered the love I had lost from my job. Mr. Matsui, do you have a moment? You have to use the press machine a lot in about a month, right?
Whoa, hold on a sec. Yeah, you're right. I'm surprised you remember.
Yes, I checked with the factory and there is an opening, so they can do that. I'm sorry if this is rude, but is there anything you're concerned about? On another day, I went to the factory to ask some questions. The factory and the office are really open with their communication.
Not at the moment. Oh, does it have to be about a current job?
Of course not.
There's a place we're trying to get to use our parts, but they're concerned about the production schedule.
I haven't worked here long, but people trusted me and gave me a lot of different work to do. So this is what job satisfaction feels like.
I don't know.
Your papers again. What happened?
Mr. Hamamoto, I had my client check the documents earlier, but they said it's lacking a deciding factor.
We want to use these to hold the shelves in convenience stores, right? I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but the advantage of using these is that you don't need as much power to use them, right?
Yes, so that it's easy for women to use too.
Can you shorten the time it takes to put them on?
Maybe for one part it'll take about...
I'm sorry if this is too much, but it might be easier for the client to understand if you put some numbers on the slide.
Oh, you're right. That's better.
Sir, Mr. Hamamoto is amazing.
Indeed. His actual job is something else, but he's so helpful with everything else.
What? I never been told anything like that in my last workplace. I didn't know what to do, but it wasn't a bad feeling.
Mr. Misaki, I fixed the documents. Can you check this?
Mr. Hamamoto, are you good at checking documents?
I'm not sure if I'm good at it, but I did it at my last job, so I can. He handed me the papers. I looked over them and said everything I noticed. This might be overstepping, but aren't the numbers a little off? I think the production numbers will be off.
Wait, that would be a terrible mistake. Where?
Whoa, so close. Here. Also, the production schedule for this.
You're right. Wait, this would have been so bad. I'm gonna fix it right now.
Mr. Hamamoto, you saved us. She has great sales numbers, but she can be a little clumsy.
I can hear you, Mr. Misaki. I mean, you're right, but...
I can never talk back at my last workplace, but you could speak so casually to your bosses here. I found a nice workplace. I've thought that more than once since I've been here. There have been significantly less excess and deficits, but I wish we could work a little more comfortably. It's been 6 months since I started here. I learned about the materials on factory on my own, and I feel like I've gotten used to the job. Even though I was still a newbie, I felt like I could finally repay this company for letting me work so comfortably. Maybe I should talk to the factory chief about this. I need Mr. Misaki's approval first. Mr. Misaki, can I talk to you about something? About this product A that is being delayed at Screw Factory. If we have Lala Factory take care of this for now, and have them produce these nuts in that time...
Whoa, our productivity will go up like crazy. How much will it go up?
About 1.2 times. We need to get approval from the factories, of course.
Why don't you ask? Everyone likes you. It'll depend on how you say it, but I don't think they'll take it badly.
I'll contact the 2 factories then.
Man, you're really saving us. We have room in the schedule, so we can make new sales.
It's all because everyone is willing to hear out someone like me.
Someone like you? I won't have that. You're doing more than enough. I'm thankful.
Thankfully, productivity was boosted. We've been able to explore new clients. All the people in sales were looking into other industries to expand our reach.
Hear me out. Eco Goods is giving me a chance to present something to them.
Eco Goods?
Really? I heard that place always stuck with the same place for their parts.
I knew it would be a long shot, but I kept going and they decided to give me a chance. The office seemed to be in a tizzy, so maybe something happened?
Okay, I'll have you two continue to take care of this then. When is the meeting?
The middle of next month?
So we have about a month. Try making the documents.
I'll be submitting a rough draft in 3 days, so please check it when I'm done.
Okay, I'll do what I can. Everyone, please help out.
I was internally shaken by the name, but tried to remain calm as I worked on my computer.
Mr. Hamamoto, can you check my rough draft as well?
Of course, if you'd like. You've gotten better at it recently, so maybe I don't have to check.
That's too far. But I've been told my work has gotten better. It's all thanks to you.
Her smile was so bright, my heart skipped a beat. It was my weakness. I was shaken by the name I heard the day before. I asked my former coworker to confirm, and it was as I thought. It has nothing to do with me now, but I should focus on work. I recentered my focus to my computer screen.
You're frozen? What's wrong?
I got a call on my personal phone. I let it go to voicemail, but they kept calling, so I looked and it was a very relevant name in the moment, so I froze. I'm sorry, it's from my former boss. They've called multiple times.
Maybe it's that thing. They haven't gotten the tax documents or something. You can answer.
I'm sorry, I'll take you up on that.
Hamamoto? Oh, I'm glad you picked up. Come back now.
I moved to the hallway and answered. As soon as I did, I heard a loud voice. The voice and what it was saying, I frowned. What? What are you saying?
Since you've left, they've been telling me the quality of the materials and office work has gone down. Not just that, the schedule slowly started going out of whack.
You really didn't know what I did.
What?
Didn't you think it was strange that a mere secretary had that much work? My main job was managing schedules and stuff like that. I was also in sales before. But as I talked to the factory people, I realized that overseeing progress was a better fit for me. I was basically in a project management position.
What? I never heard about that.
I told you many times, I worked with factories right in front of you. I showed you the progress tables. But you never listened or looked, so I gave up and have been talking to the department head about it. Normally, it wasn't a good idea to go over your direct boss's head, but in this case, I had to.
Also, when I asked the new hires to do what you did, they couldn't. They quit too.
She ignored what I said and talked about her situation. She really only thought about herself. Of course, it's one thing to make someone do it if they're used to the job and has a relationship with the factory workers. But who's gonna listen if the person has no clue what's going on? And these craftsmen are proud people. I've been going to the factory many times, calling every day, learning about the parts. And finally, they started talking to me about things. Why would you want to leave the management to someone who only works from a desk, who doesn't understand the company or the production, someone you can't trust? The production schedule is the lifeline of the factory. The factory for my last job did made-to-order production as well. To put it in a good way, many factories were particular. To put it otherwise, many factories were old-fashioned. There were a lot of delays. We finally started aligning factory progress with sales. That's when you came in. Maybe they had the numbers in sales, but they looked down on anyone outside of sales. A leader is a management position, but they had no idea what was going on. They didn't understand. How many times did I get upset over that? I felt bad for the department head that tried to take responsibility, but we had also made our judgments about this person.
Also, since you quit, a lot of other salespeople have quit too.
You couldn't predict that after the progress manager, left? The sales job is already tough, but communicating with factories, mismatched deadlines, training new hires. Of course that was too much. On top of all that, she had expanded sales routes, even though she couldn't manage what she already had. A boss that gets crazy without understanding their subordinates. Smart people are going to leave first.
Okay, I understand what you do. Please come back.
Too late. I've already found a new job. I like working here.
But
I thought there were a lot of people who could do my job. Of course there are replacements in a company. There has to be to make a company run. But you can't say that to someone who's doing their job. I apologize for doing that during work. I hung up and returned to my desk. Mr. Misaki smiled weakly, and Miss Kawata looked worried.
It's fine. I overheard you a little bit. Your last job.
Yeah, it's bad. My old boss deserves it, but I'm worried about everyone else.
Haha, you're tough. If they come to interview with us, I'll let them know to keep that in mind.
Thank you. They're all capable people.
Oh, what's wrong, Miss Kawata? You look unhappy.
you can tell Mr. Hamamoto's work ethic from his daily work and stuff. I'm also angry because why didn't that person see that? But also, he wouldn't have come to us otherwise. I feel mixed emotions.
She said it like she was talking to herself. I turned red. Mr. Misaki grinned.
What the hell? How dare he? He's just some secretary.
Meanwhile, Miss Higo was furious.
My boss yells at me. The factories come at me. My stupid subordinates keep quitting. It's not my fault. On top of that all, Eco Goods wants to rethink our deal? Just because we had a few months delay. Miss Higo, can you check the materials for Eco Goods? That's right. They just want to rethink. We just have to make them realize it has to be us. Yes, I'll take that. I'll go to Eco Goods myself. Wait, but... who do you think I am? Oh, don't tell the department head about this. If you do, you get it, right?
The employee went pale. Miss Higo went to the restroom in high spirits.
Thank you for today.
Thank you. A few days after that annoying call, we gathered in the Eco Goods meeting room. The production department representative and their supervisor. One of them I had heard about, but was meeting for the first time, Hiroshi Kita, the production department manager. And another person.
Respectfully, I, Higo, from Enemy Manufacturing, will begin my presentation. Huh? Higo? Enemy Manufacturing? Is that Mr. Hamamoto's previous team leader?
Miss Higo's presentation was confident and polished, but there was no specific data, and it was overly clean in a bad way. Miss Kawata and the others felt weird about it. Their realization of that was proof that their skills have improved.
That concludes my presentation. My name is Higo from Enemy Manufacturing.
Okay, Lovecore Industries, you're up. Mr. Kita had been giving off tense energy even before Enemy Manufacturing's presentation. It became more tense.
I'm from Lovekoi Industries. Nice to meet you all. So, if you use these materials, you can increase your speed by 1.5 times. That's all from Lovekoi Industries. I stuttered at the end, but I gave it my all.
Okay, thank you. May I ask some questions? How do you manage the schedules?
We will adjust deadlines to make sure the parts arrive by your desired date. At our company, we make sure manufacturing is done with time to spare. From next spring, we will be able to adjust the process, so production is projected to be quicker.
After that, Mr. Kita asked some more questions, and they each answered. Their presentation was specific and convincing. The materials were thorough, and they answered the questions clearly. We would love to work with Lovekoi Industries. They were asked about the finer details, but Lovekoi was able to answer everything with the materials that everyone had helped to prepare. Meanwhile, Miss Higo's stuff was lacking specifics. The answer was obvious if you compared the two companies' answers. The products we want to make don't allow for any delays, so we like that the production plans were thorough. We can talk about the details later. I'll be there for that.
Thank you! No way!
Also, we'll be contacting Enemy Manufacturing later. Even though Mr. Kita's icy glare wasn't directed at us, a chill ran down our spines.
Miss Kawata, good work. I heard you booked a meeting?
A few hours later, the two of them came back from Eco Goods. Mr. Misaki greeted them.
I heard from Lil Kita. I heard we were the only ones originally scheduled for a meeting.
What?
Miss Kawata was doubly surprised at that bombshell, and the way he called him Lil Kita. According to Mr. Misaki, Mr. Kita was an old friend of his. Eco Goods and Enemy Manufacturing had been working together for a long time. Eco Goods didn't really change the companies they worked with. Normally, there would be no meeting. Enemy Manufacturing would have processed the order. But since I left, they couldn't keep their deadlines. There were holes in production. So naturally...
I just got a call from Mr. Kita. You've really done it.
Right when Miss Kawata got back, Miss Higo was called out to their meeting room by her boss. Her boss glared as she walked in. Miss Higo's heart shuddered.
I just want to say that I think it's the supervisor's responsibility to make up for any mistakes the subordinate makes. Make up for mistakes? Why then did Eco Goods change companies? Since the beginning, they've worked with us 20 years. Why? Ooh, I told you. I'll do what I can about the new clients you accidentally took on. You better take care of the ones we already have. Deadlines are overseen by your subordinates. I told you not to do anything until I came back.
Why didn't the department head do anything? Because she was cleaning up after Miss Higo's mess. Her subordinates knew how to deal with their existing clients. She wanted to protect them.
I also told you if there's an issue with deadlines, talk to me first, and yet! Why did you do all of this? Because! You're not going to tell me that you were scared to say anything because I got mad at you before, are you?
Miss Higo fell silent. Her boss was right on the mark. Miss Higo had thought that she could gain something if she got results here. That's why she told her subordinates not to tell the chief. She really is something.
The reason the delays occurred in the first place was because you made Hamamoto quit. He quit on his own. On his own? If you really think that, I'm sorry, but you should go to a psychiatrist and get a mental evaluation. It's partially my fault for making you a manager because the spot opened up. So I'll also step down. Step down? Of course. All of our deals have stopped because of you. You will take responsibility. Be ready.
Miss Higo had caused a massive loss for the company. She was fired. I heard her punishment came swiftly.
Why? Everything was supposed to go well. It's all because that guy quit.
I guess she truly believes it was my fault. It would have been great for her if she was actually mentally unwell, but unfortunately, she was fine. It's going to be difficult for her to find another job at her age.
Hamamoto, I'm sorry about all this.
Why do I know all this? Because after Miss Higo was let go, my former boss called me. She had apologized to me when I resigned too. She's busy but so honorable. As a result, I was able to start working for a very good company.
I gave you too many responsibilities. I'll rethink my own values with the punishment I was given.
She had received a few months of decreased pay. Now she was working on renewing the sales department.
It's almost a year.
It had been almost a year since I started working here. Miss Kawata looked nervous. We left the office together. The cold night air embraced us. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was fast or not, but I'm having fun thanks to everyone.
Me too. We started a new project and you're a leader now.
Yes, I think this work feels so worthwhile because of the people around me and their understanding. Miss Kawata smiled. It was different from her usual one. My heart skipped a beat again.
You always say that. Thanks to everyone. Thanks to you, I was able to grow.
Me too, thanks to you. We had nothing more to say. We locked eyes. I hesitantly reached out. Miss Kawata reached out her hand too.
Mr. Hamamoto, I'll grow even more, so will you run with me side by side?
I wanted to say that. I wanted to see Miss Kawata not only at work, but outside of it too. Before I realized it, that was how I had felt. Let me learn all that I can next to you. After I told her this, Miss Kawata, no, Ayame's, smile shined brightly even in the dark. Work is completed when people work together, whether you can see it or not. So, you should never look down on anyone's work. The work you can't see, the work of others, and of course, your own work. Your work has meaning. That's how we felt here as we took another step toward the future.
I want to quit my job because I have a new boss. I've seen these stories online, but I didn't think I'd experience it so soon as a new grad.
I want you guys to take these contracts and go out. Got it? If you get 10 deals, your training is over.
After a mere 4 hours of training, the instructor told us this. Apparently, the CEO changed this year, and the company philosophy changed drastically. But I, Hideyuki Tsuruyumi, was able to finish this training in 3 weeks.
Good job. I knew you could do it. Keep it up.
My instructor praised me, and I felt like crying.
Huh. Nice.
You too. My coworker, Shiori Amo, finished a few days before me. She was snooty with her praise, but I didn't feel bad about it. At first, there were 60, but by the end of the training period, there were only 5 new hires left. But the real hell was just beginning.
You have to call on 300 potential clients a month. I won't let you leave your phone until you get an appointment to meet.
If there was any day where you had 0 meetings, you had to kneel for an hour.
We have to be careful too.
Out of the corner of my eye, I saw my coworkers kneeling. I kept working my overtime. One by one, my teammates started quitting. After a year, Amo and I were the only ones left.
Oh, you're still here. You're persistent. I approve.
You always act like you're better than me. There's a reason I can't quit.
Huh?
How about you? I hate to say it, but I'm sure it'd be better for you if you quit.
I'm the same. There's a reason I can't quit.
Amo's eyes showed she was serious, but sales was physically taxing. It was easy to reach her limits. Even though her heart was in it, her body couldn't keep up. Slowly, she withered away. You've been working too hard lately, haven't you?
What are you saying? I met my goal again this month. I'm doing great.
But your eye bags are horrible. And how many energy drinks did you drink today? It's bad for you if you drink too many of those.
I'm fine. I need to make money. Even if I switch jobs, I have to go somewhere where I can make the same amount. I can't just quit now, right?
Her voice was quiet, but her eyes were bloodshot. I couldn't say anything.
I'm sorry, I got emotional. Thank you for worrying, but I can't quit.
No, I didn't know anything. That was insensitive of me. Can I ask you the reason?
Okay. Come here.
She took me to an empty meeting room. She told me about the reason she couldn't quit. Look at how many people quit. Maybe the company will change if we wait it out. Is what I thought once, but it didn't seem like anything would change. It was only the sales team that was like this. It might have been different if the other departments were the same. I've decided. A year and a half after starting, I made a big decision. I sent in my resignation. I will be quitting at the end of this month. The department head looked like she'd given up. I see. She was also exhausted. As the head, she had to force her subordinates to do this. I felt bad. Immediately, Amo found out that I was quitting. Amo, I'm sorry. I was worried about leaving her alone, but like me, she was used to her coworkers leaving.
You're running away too.
But her voice sounded somewhat desperate and like she had given up. I felt a pang in my chest. This was the best choice for me. I pretended not to notice and headed toward a new path. After quitting the company, where did I end up? I utilized the strongest asset that I had. As a result,
That's the president's son, right? He didn't take any exams and he's on the board? Lucky. I'm sure he won't last.
I was labeled a Nepo baby. Everyone hated me. I came home with my tail tucked between my legs. On my first day, I became Sales Team 3 manager. 2 years out of graduation, I had a lot of older subordinates. It was nepotism through and through. Long time no see. Sales Team 3 is yours. Do whatever you want with it. It was my direct boss, Chief Morozumi, my father's closest associate. I don't think anyone expects much, but I'll try my best. That's not true. I've known you for a long time. You aren't the type to bend easily. But you came back. I'm sure there's a very good reason for that. There's something I want to do. No, that I need to do. I see. You look determined. Good luck. Thank you. I started working to expand our sales reach. As expected, my subordinates did not want to follow.
Do we all have to do that? Sir, we have our own way of doing things.
My sales techniques were built by that shady company. Here, it seemed excessive, but that was fine. I didn't need to be understood. Just like back then, I worked hard and raised my numbers.
You're working overtime again? Our company doesn't require that.
There is no overtime with my position, therefore, I'm not working overtime.
Whoa, that's some logic.
Maybe it's because I had the numbers. My subordinates looked at me differently.
Why do you work so hard? I heard you came from a shady company. You don't think this is normal, do you?
I'm not telling you to do as I do, so don't worry. I have a goal.
You want the president to recognize you?
Well, of course I do. On top of that, I want to create a space for me to be free. Not a department like this, but a place where I have more power.
You're ambitious.
As a result, okay, I got the deal. I got back a big contract that I had been eyeing. Wow, it's only been 3 months and you got such a big deal. Now, no one can say it's just nepotism. No, not yet. I still have something I need to do. After 3 months, I was able to get a major deal. I was just able to manage the condition I was given. I had asked my father to let me come back because I wanted to start my own company. The condition was that I get results within 3 months. It was a crazy condition, but I had declared I'd never come back home, and I went back on that, so I had to do as much. Thankfully, I succeeded in making Sales Team 3 an independent, internal company. My coworkers approved of me, and I was able to get new hires too, after about a year.
Tsuruyumi! No, Mr. Tsuruyumi. Thank you for this opportunity.
Shiori Amo bowed her head. I had poached her. I had to laugh. Why are you acting formal? It's not like you.
Because you changed our lives. We had reached a dead end. If it were just me, nothing would have changed. Things may have turned for the worse. We're here right now thanks to you.
Her eyes welled with tears. I remembered her lifeless expression from when I quit. Why did she need the money? She wanted to take custody of her stepsister from her stepfather and save her. Amo's family situation was complicated. Both of her parents previously had children when they remarried each other. After that, Amo's mother passed away in an accident. She was left with her stepfather and her stepsister, who was 10 years younger. But that wasn't the end of it. Who folded this laundry? Her stepfather seemed nice, but at home, he was extremely controlling and psychologically abusive.
I'm sorry I did that. I got home late, so she folded them for me. You don't have to get so mad.
Yui did. I'm even more disappointed. You don't even know how our family folds things. Be especially careful with my stuff. It's the clothes that the head of the house is going to wear.
Okay, I'm sorry.
If this control only extended to Amo, it would be fine. Amo could leave and cut him off when she was of age. But, unfortunately, this stepfather was the same to his own biological child. Apparently, she always looked sad.
So I made a decision. I'm going to protect my stepsister, Yui. I started working here to give myself an advantage in court. I had no idea it would turn out like this. I know it'll be hard to find the next job if I quit so soon. So, I'm going to work hard here to save money. I'm going to get custody of her no matter what.
This is what she told me that day, the reason she couldn't quit. But no matter how strong your conviction, your body can't always keep up. Amo would collapse at this rate. It would be more difficult for her to find another job then. In that case, I could create a spot for her. So, I made my decision. I'll go back home, prove myself, and create a space for a Mo. I had declared that I'd never come back, but I came in with my head bowed. I used my connections to get this new job. I wish I could have told you sooner. But I didn't know yet how it would turn out. I didn't want to give you hope and have it all fall apart. I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. Even if this weren't the case, it's your choice to quit. I couldn't quit even if I wanted to, so I was projecting. Thank you. And I'm sorry for what I said back then. Thanks to you, I was able to get custody of my stepsister.
The other day, she won her battle in court. She was given the right to take care of her stepsister. You have to go get your stuff, right? I'm sure it'll help to have a man with you, so let me know.
Thank you for everything, but I can't ask you to do that.
I thought a Mo would be happy, but she looked nervous. After some talk, I decided to go with her to her house.
Mr. Tsuruyomi, thank you for today.
It's all good, Yui. We were heading to the Amo house together. It's been 2 weeks since the court date, so the verdict was confirmed.
I heard the president changed in our last workplace, so that's good.
I called her the other day, but the department head seemed happy too.
Chiori, Yui, hello. Hello, ma'am.
At the Amo house, a neighbor spoke to us. Yui seemed happy that she would get to live with her sister from here on out.
My, what a lovely smile. I feel happier now, too. I heard you'll be living with your sister, right? How nice. Yes!
We entered the Amo house and a terrible smell entered my nose. It was alcohol. Her father had heard the door and came out. He was obviously drunk. You've got some nerve showing your face.
I told you I'd come get our stuff. You're drinking in the daytime? It's not like you.
He glared at her. He looked drunk and a little dangerous. I'm glad I came. I stepped in front of Amo to protect her. We came to get their stuff. You'll let us in, yes? Whatever. They went in and hurriedly started packing their things. They had taken most of their stuff when they left before, so there wasn't too much. Huh, you're really gonna abandon me? Your mother was the same. My heart thumped loudly.
Mom abandoned you? Mom always endured your abuse until she passed away. You're the one that didn't even bat an eye when she was gone.
Huh. According to her, Amo's mom had dropped some laundry on the stairs, slipped, and hit her head. Yui's mom had run away to escape the abuse. I guess it was true. They had different moms, but it was like he was speaking about both of them. Maybe he was drunk, but Amo and I thought it best to leave.
You killed Mom? Yui!
Yui spoke clearly. Amo and I panicked. We were afraid this would happen today.
I might be overthinking this.
The day I suggested I help her, Amo had a strained look on her face. She told me it's possible that her mom didn't pass from an accident, but at the hands of her stepfather.
I have no proof, but I think I always had my doubts. I didn't talk to anyone about this. I was scared something would happen. I'm thankful for your offer, but I can't have you come.
No, then it might be better if I go. It'll be dangerous to go alone, so I'll go. We can have Yui wait at your place. You want to protect Yui? You can't risk your own life. You want to protect her, right? Her heart and her life.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
The original plan was to have Yui wait at Amo's place. But Yui wanted to come with us. It seemed like she might follow us, so we decided to go together. We hadn't told her that her father might be a murderer, So we thought she was just worried about Amo.
I remember. You were holding Mom's neck! Huh? I was in kindergarten. I woke up at night to go pee. I heard fighting in the living room. I was worried, so I went to go see. You were on top of Mom! Do you remember? Her last word was Yui. She was worried about me until the end.
We were frozen in shock. She had known the truth this whole time. Amo said her face looked sadder. Maybe this was the reason, not her dad's attitude. So, you saw. You really are my daughter. You have my good blood. I never realized until now. You're quite the actor.
So you accept it. So her mom too?
Yeah, I did a good job acting, right? They got to marry a great guy like me and take it easy as a stay-at-home mom. I even took in their terrible children with this big heart of mine. And yet they both said they wanted to divorce me. It's their fault for trying to abandon me. If they hadn't, they'd be happy right now.
Mom was always scared of you. You were always irrational. One second you'd be nice and the next you'd be angry over something random. Take it easy. Big heart. Don't be stupid. Your heart is smaller than an ant. And you only gave them a hard time. Mom worked so hard. But for that dumb reason. Wives aren't pets or tools, they're your partner. A husband and wife should take care of each other, respect each other, forgive each other. But you thought you were right about everything because you made the money. Head of house. Great guy. Don't you mean useless idiot?
What? Amo, stop it! He shoved Amo in anger. I held him back, but he was drunk and powerful. I didn't think I could last. I raised you. You're ungrateful. You two, run! I can't. He's gonna push me off. I mustered up the last of my strength.
Police!
The police came in and held him down. The neighbor went to Amo, so I went to Yui.
Are you okay? Are you hurt? He shoved me and I fell and You worked so hard. Good job. I can't believe you're a mother.
Why did the police come? Why did the lady know about all this? Amo had talked to her beforehand and asked her to call the police if anything happened. She only told her about the emotional abuse and custody battle. I had told Amo to leave her phone connected to the neighbors. So, the neighbor immediately asked the police for help, and they had come over. Yui, you must have been scared. It's okay.
No. My sister asked the lady for help because it's dangerous.
She was suspicious that her mother didn't pass from an accident. That's why we prepared, and we didn't want you to come. I looked at Yui's bag. She squeezed something as if to hide it. You came here to protect your sister too, huh? Thank you. You did good.
Yeah.
I patted her head. I pretended not to see the glistening silver thing that she hid. Later, the stepfather was arrested. He admitted to his crimes. Maybe he knew the jig was up. Yeah, she didn't run away. I killed her. I killed her and buried her in the yard. As he said, they found a woman's remains in the yard. As for Amo's mom, he admitted that he pushed her down the stairs. As a result, he was convicted for his crimes. He didn't seem like he felt bad at all, as he was given the highest punishment. Shiori, you missed me. Later, Amo went to see him just once. His soft smile was much different than what we saw that day. This was how he normally looked.
No. I came to say what I never could.
What's wrong? You want something? I have a lot of savings, so you and Yui can.
Dad, I never knew my real father, so you were all I had. Thank you for treating me equally and spending your money on me equally too. But I'm sorry. You were my only father, but I've never once thought of you as a father.
Her stepfather's eyes widened.
We are going to keep suffering because of you. But we won't lose. We're going to live for our moms. As our mom's daughters. We're going to be happy.
How dare you speak that way to the person who raised you? I've never thought of you as a daughter either. Not once. He was diagnosed with a personality disorder. Amo had said what she needed to say. She moved forward while her stepfather continued to deny the truth.
Thank you for everything. Thank you!
A few days after the father's arrest, we were at a restaurant. Yui was drinking juice, of course.
Ugh. I can't believe he was such a scary person. I was your neighbor, but I never noticed. I'm so sorry. Stop apologizing. We're thankful. If you hadn't helped us that day, we wouldn't be here laughing like this. He really put on a good act, so I think it would have been difficult to tell. We had a tough time at home, but we felt better when you would laugh and smile at us.
We were having a good time eating and chatting.
When can I start calling you my brother-in-law? What are you saying? He's my former coworker and now he's my boss. Oh, really? I thought you two were dating.
I want to be called your brother-in-law someday.
What?
I went back on my word and went back home because I like you. I did this much. I thought it may have crossed your mind. Was I wrong?
No, it's not like I never thought about it, but I thought I was being too much and it wasn't really the time and there was just so much going on and
I thought she only saw me as a friend, but I may have a chance. It was my chance. I had to take advantage. I stood up. Shiori Amo, you sacrificed yourself for your stepsister. You were determined. Before I knew it, I was falling for you. I wanted to be your rock. I wanted to protect your happiness. Being alive was strange. Even if your body was at its limits, you could stand back up if you felt deeply enough. I don't mind if you start considering me starting now. If it's okay with you, will you go out with me on the basis of marriage?
Yes, I can trust you. I'd love to.
The restaurant had gone quiet. Suddenly, it burst into cheers and applause.
Congrats, Shiori. Congrats! Talk to me about anything. I'm always on your side.
I will always protect these sisters. Even if they were freed from that man's prison, the devil's shadow followed after them. I could only try my best to protect them from everything around them.
Yagami! Hey, Yagami! We're working.
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Taichi Yagami. I'm 26 and work at a public pension organization. It's currently 3 p.m., right in the middle of work hours, but I had been totally distracted by someone. Takahashi looks even more focused than usual today. That contrast with her usual calm vibe never gets old. Every day, I sneak peeks at her without getting caught, then hurry back to work.
Yes, sorry to trouble you, but thank you so much. Okay, goodbye.
Her serious expression on the phone, the way she bows over and over again. Lately, I find myself captivated by all of it.
Caught staring at Takahashi again, huh? People are gonna figure out your crush soon.
As you can tell, I'm totally crushing on my coworker from the same department, Miyuki Takahashi. Even during work, I find my eyes following her before I realize it.
I called City Hall. They said they'll fix the date and send it back to us. Thank you, Takahashi. You're helping with everything. Don't worry about it. Oh, want some sweets? Yes, please.
Despite her gentle appearance, Takahashi is incredibly efficient. She's also super considerate of those around her. How could I not fall for her?
You're staring too much. It's snack time anyway, so I'll have some too. These are limited edition, by the way. You really up to date on snack news, huh? I check convenience stores daily. The chocolate's crisp and the inside's crunchy. Even just watching, I can tell it's delicious. People say that a lot. Is it really that much? Way more impact than a celebrity food review.
Totally agree. No matter how grumpy someone is, Takahashi just mellows them out instantly. That kind of charm is one of a kind. It's not something you can fake, it's natural. She really does eat like it's the best thing ever. Just watching makes me smile.
Yagami, want one?
Really?
You've been staring this whole time, right? If you want it that badly, I'll give you one.
I was watching you eat it, not the snack, but I can't say that. Thanks. Oh yeah, it's almost mint chocolate season again.
Yeah, stores have started stocking them, and it's already hard to keep up.
Last year was wild. Your desk was like completely blue. People said it helped them diet, since it killed their appetite.
Ugh, so embarrassing.
As we were chatting, Takashi suddenly goes quiet. Huh? Something wrong?
No, it's nothing.
These casual breaks happen a lot. Her cozy vibe helps everyone relax. This is good.
Right? I thought you'd like it. You liked the one I brought before too, remember?
You remembered what I like.
Want one? It's really good. Thanks, but I'll pass. I don't eat sweets.
You really never eat sweets, huh? Even though they're this good.
Well, most snacks aren't exactly healthy. I'll bring something better for you next time.
Might seem like small talk, but to me, it's a precious moment. How about this place for lunch tomorrow? I think me and Takashi are on pretty good terms. We go out to lunch about 3 times a week, and we text each other suggestions like this.
I've been curious about that place too. If we go on a weekday, dessert's free.
Let's go there then.
Also want to go here, here, and here too.
Okay, let's set them all in order. The restaurants aren't going anywhere.
Right. I got a little too excited thinking about all of them. Thanks for always going along with my foodie adventures.
I'm the one who's happy I get to discover new places.
Glad to hear it.
Takahashi probably likes me a little, right? She remembers what I like, and we text like this. But I still don't have proof. I really want to confess and take the next step. But Takahashi is kind to everyone, so I lose confidence sometimes. I just can't risk ruining what we have now. A week passed while I kept going in circles about it. We were texting about where to go for lunch again when suddenly...
Sorry. I don't think I'll be able to do lunch with you for a while.
Huh? Why? The sudden message shook me, but I was scared asking would make me seem clingy, so I said nothing. Got it. No worries. Let's go again once things settle down. No way. I wonder how long a while means. I replied cheerfully so she wouldn't notice I was disappointed. But yeah, I was pretty crushed. I really looked forward to watching Takahashi eat lunch right in front of me. Eating out alone isn't the same. Well, I guess I've been eating out a lot lately. Maybe this is a good chance to think about my health. I swallowed my disappointment and just went to sleep quietly. The day after she turned me down, Takahashi, who usually jumped out of her seat for lunch, was still sitting for some reason.
Huh? Takahashi, you're not going out to eat today? No, I thought I'd try saving money, so I brought a lunch today. I've thought about packing one too, but it seems like a hassle. What's in it? It's really nothing special.
Huh?
Is this bird food? Takahashi, don't tell me you started dating a bodybuilder and he's making you eat like this.
No way, no way. If that's true, I'll cry. I can't compete with that.
Boiled eggs have 6.3 grams of protein, which is about the same as a half a chicken breast and blah blah blah.
She knows way too much. Even if it's to save money, she really should be eating more balanced meals. I frowned without thinking. What's going on? You won't have any energy like that.
You're not planning to eat like this every day, are you? It saves money. It's healthy. It's all good stuff. Simple seasoning actually brings out the ingredients' natural flavor, and it's surprisingly tasty. These days, there are frozen foods in specialty shops just for chicken breast and broccoli, you know? Oh, I see. But still, you should at least eat some rice. I figured with all the broccoli and chicken, I could skip the rice. Rice is pricey right now, so I have to cut costs where I can.
True, rice prices lately have been insane. Once she said that, I couldn't push rice on her anymore. If you start feeling weak, at least eat some bread or noodles, okay?
Yeah, thanks.
From that day, Takahashi brought a lunch every day. At first, she ate at her desk, but gradually she started eating elsewhere. I tried inviting her a few more times. Takahashi, wanna have lunch together tomorrow?
Sorry. Lately I just feel like eating alone.
Gah! Third time's a charm, they say. But after getting turned down that third time, I stopped asking altogether. You haven't seemed like yourself lately. Said you wanted to eat lunch alone too. Something happened? One day, I bumped into Takahashi while getting a drink from the vending machine. I hesitated a bit, but I was worried, so I decided to ask.
No, it's nothing. I just had a chance to reflect on myself a little.
I see. I think you should just be yourself, Takahashi. If you ever want to talk, I'm here.
Yeah, thank you.
I felt a wall between us. In the end, I couldn't be of any help. I just went back to my desk. A month went by. Before I realized, Takahashi looked like she had clearly lost weight. Takahashi, are you eating properly?
Seriously, you've gotten so skinny. Are you still eating that same lunch? Yeah? I'm telling you, you've gotta get proper nutrition. My treat. Let's go eat together today.
I didn't care anymore if she turned me down or didn't want to talk. Me and another female coworker basically dragged her out for lunch. But then, a week later...
Takahashi, can you take this to General Affairs? Takahashi? Takahashi! Yes. You okay? This goes to General... I'm fine. I'll take it. Huh?
Watch out!
Takahashi!
She stood up from her chair and collapsed immediately. Let's get her to the infirmary.
I'll call a taxi. Takahashi looked pale lately and she lost a ton of weight all of a sudden.
Everyone was in a panic, but I couldn't hear a thing. It felt like I was at the bottom of a deep pool. I helped get her into a taxi and went with her to the hospital. And there, the doctor told us she was suffering from malnutrition. Extreme dieting can be life-threatening. You need to eat 3 balanced meals a day. Seriously, kids these days push themselves way too far.
Yes.
So it wasn't about saving money, it was because she was dieting. Maybe the reason she didn't eat lunch with us wasn't because she wanted to be alone. Takahashi, why would you do such a reckless diet? I quietly asked her, as she lay there getting an IV. You were probably eating even less than what we saw at lunch, right? That's why you stopped eating with us. If it was a healthy way, I would be fine with it. But why push yourself so hard? And so suddenly?
Well...
Hearing that, I couldn't help but furrow my brow. The next morning before work, I went to a certain coworker with a stern look. So it was you. Her name's Aika Yaotome. She's my senpai, 2 years above me.
What a wild accusation! Someone who never dieted suddenly skipping meals. Yeah, that's what happens.
I hadn't even said a name, but she said it casually like it was nothing. Her own words were proof that she had cornered Takahashi.
Wait, Yaotome said something to Takahashi?
Takahashi told me yesterday. She said, if you want to be like me, you should start paying attention to what you eat. Yaotome is known for her amazing figure. She's also super fashionable, always looking great in whatever she wears.
I didn't think she'd go that far. But wow, I guess Takahashi's tougher than I thought. You sure have a great figure, but that sounded like a roundabout way of telling her to lose weight. Yeah, it did.
Takahashi only mentioned that one line, but didn't you say more than that? Otherwise, there's no way someone like her, who loves food so much, would suddenly start a diet that leads to malnutrition.
Wait, malnutrition? In this day and age? How badly did she want to lose weight?
It's not funny. If she kept skipping meals like that, she could have ended with an eating disorder. Just as I was about to say that...
No, that's not it!
Takahashi? Somehow, even though she collapsed just yesterday, Takahashi showed up to work. I was sure she would take the day off.
Are you really okay? You could have taken today off. I'm fine. More importantly, it was all me. I did it on my own.
Her sudden appearance and loud voice drew attention from the whole department. What do you mean?
I've always admired her figure. And then she gave me some advice, so...
Takahashi says that like she's trying her hardest. It sounds believable enough, but her eyes are shifting. Is she covering for her? But why?
Yagami, let's not press her any further. Yeah, I'll ask her more later.
Just as I was confused, the women suddenly pulled back. It felt like they already understood why Takahashi was denying everything. Wait, but... I was pushed along and dragged back to my seat before I could say more. And just like that, the workday began with me still totally unsatisfied. During lunch and after work, Takahashi was surrounded by the women. I wanted to ask her what happened, but neither she nor the others seemed to want me to know. So I held back my worry and managed to get through the day.
You come to places like this too, huh?
The next day at lunch break, the senior woman sat across from Yaotome, frowning.
What? I can't eat at a diner? You suddenly sat down like you owned the place. Kind of rude. Totally ruining my lunch. Sorry if I offended you. I was just surprised is all. Let me get straight to the point. I heard everything from Takahashi. You told her this, didn't you? Even if you're close, someone chubby wouldn't be Yagami's type or something like that.
That's why Takahashi and the others were trying to keep me away. It's true that she admired her figure, but that wasn't the only reason behind everything.
You're nice to everyone, so it's hard to see. But other women can tell. That's why I gave her some friendly advice. Like, don't be dreaming above your league if you're fat.
The senior wanted to snap back immediately, but the waiter came to take her order, so she held back and smiled. Thanks to that, she calmed down enough to avoid yelling.
Unbelievable! You actually said that? It's true, isn't it? She snacks constantly, it's gross. And she sometimes looks at me all jealous. It's pathetic. Total contradiction. It's not like she was binge eating, just small treats here and there. Sure, you're stylish and I get why she looked up to you, but that doesn't mean you can say anything you want. There's a better way to say things. What's wrong with calling a fat person fat? Takahashi's not fat. I haven't seen her exact weight, but she's probably average. Yaotome, are you jealous of her? What? Huh?
Her loud voice silenced the whole restaurant for a moment. She looked awkward. The noise resumed soon after.
Ah, hit a nerve. I get it. She eats whatever she wants and probably has a good shot at love, too. Takahashi's pretty enviable, right? No way. Who'd want to be like her? Really? I envy her. I watch what I eat and take care of my figure, too. We're both around the age for settling down. I want to meet someone nice, too. If you were just giving genuine advice, your face wouldn't have looked like that. You might talk tough and say fat, but that look on your face. You wouldn't have made that face unless you had strong feelings toward her. You're jealous, right? That she eats and what she likes and still might get the guy.
Silence. Then the set meal arrives. The senior sparkles at the food. Yaotome mutters quietly.
You wouldn't want to look like that either. Huh? Sorry, I didn't catch that. You wouldn't want a body like hers either. Admit it. Yeah, I'm jealous of her. I admit that. But what about you? You talk like you're above it, but you wouldn't want that body either, right? You don't eat sweets, and you ordered a small rice. You care about your figure too. Huh? Before you act all righteous and lecture others, take a good look at your own values. You're too skinny. I'll admit, my harsh words pushed her too far. I'll apologize later. But I don't think calling her fat means my values are wrong. She is fat. Maybe just chubby at best, but no way is she skinny. No effort to stay fit, yet she might find love anyway? Life on easy mode. Later.
Yaotome finished her meal first and went back to the office. Left alone, the senior couldn't say a word because everything Yaotome said had hit way too close to home. And after work that day,
I was jealous of you, and I said some awful things. I didn't mean to push you so far you'd become malnourished. I'm sorry.
as soon as the workday ended, Yaotome went straight to Takashi and deeply apologized.
No, it's not your fault. Sure, what you said was the trigger, but I chose to diet like that on my own. I'm sorry for the harsh words, but I don't think my values were wrong. Because you are definitely overweight. Yeah, that's true. If you admire my figure, then manage your body properly. I'm not saying you should eat less by force, just eat a balanced amount and exercise regularly. Otherwise, ending up in a mutual love with Yagami would just be a Wait, Yaotome!
Takashi suddenly shouts and clamps her hand over Yaotome's mouth. But even though she tried to cover it, I heard everything loud and clear. Mutual love with me?
No, Yagami! That was just like a slip of the tongue or something! Yeah, no, that's not gonna fly. Yagami, this girl's in love with you. That's why she pushed herself with that extreme diet, because she wanted to be attractive to you. Yaotome!
Was that just wishful hearing on my part? I thought so, but Takashi's reaction told me it was real. Takashi, I've always hoped we felt the same way.
Huh? What?
Miyuki Takashi, I like you. Please go out with me. The lively buzz of people getting ready to leave falls completely silent.
I like you too, Yagami. If you're okay with me, I'd love to. Takahashi Yagami, congrats!
At that moment, cheers and applause erupt. Blushing, I give everyone a quick bow. Takashi bows repeatedly, face completely red. The mood in the department becomes warm and cheerful.
Takahashi?
A senior walks up to Takashi with a heavy look on her face. She looked nervous, her face completely pale.
I need to apologize to you. I got mad at Yaotome, but I was just saying pretty words myself. I think I was unconsciously judging you for being overweight. I'm so sorry. I acted like I was on your side, pretending to be nice, but
I had no idea what they were talking about, but Takashi seemed to understand. She noticed my confusion and told me the real reason she started the extreme diet.
That's why I tried to lose weight. I thought Yagami wouldn't like someone fat like me.
Then I finally understood why I was being kept away, and why Yaotome, who hadn't changed her values, apologized. But all I could think was one thing. I've never thought you were fat, Takashi.
Huh?
If anything, I thought you were really attractive. I mean, you're not fat, right?
I guess I'm technically average, but when you see average in person, doesn't it look kind of fat?
I mean, maybe it's a preference thing, but I actually like your kind of body, Takashi. It feels softer and more feminine, though I figured it would be better not to say that out loud.
Yeah, a lot of women think being model thin is the ideal. But that doesn't always match what men actually prefer. I've heard it said before, but it really clicked after hearing it straight from you. Right, yeah. Being too thin isn't good either.
And like that, the whole ordeal came to an end. From then on, the whole department started becoming more conscious about health. After that, Yaotome kept her healthy slim figure, but she no longer looked down on people like Takashi for their body type.
Yaotome, I'm thinking of trying this workout. Oh, that one is. Ooh, I want to hear too.
The seniors started paying more attention to what she ate, trying to lose weight in a healthier way. Now, she even asks Yaotome for advice. Apparently, healthy dieting has become trendy among the other women in the office too. And Takashi went back to eating meals she enjoys like before.
So good.
No more extreme diets, she eats healthy, and instead goes to the gym now and limits her snacks. Seeing Yaotome enjoying her food happily, she looked truly content. It was a lovely sight. Miyuki, you really do look like you're enjoying that.
Taichi, it's 'cause it's really delicious.
Everyone has their own views on women's bodies, but maybe more men than women think. Soft curves are attractive. Yup, I love seeing Miyuki enjoying her food. As I watched my smiling girlfriend, I found myself enchanted by her all over again. I have a headache. Trying too hard with no talent. So lame. Move. You're in the way. I'm sorry. I'm Hijiri Motoki, a 27-year-old hairdresser. I'm studying every day to become fully qualified as soon as possible, but maybe I pushed myself too hard. Perhaps it was the result of staying late every day out of anxiety, but I've been feeling unwell for a few days now. Every day, I'm grateful to have several clients who request me, and my performance is excellent.
Hijiri-san, you have such great taste in cuts and colors, but your fashion sense is so simple. It's nice, but very plain.
I guess I don't have much sense when it comes to men's fashion. I've studied it, though.
Well, that gap is kind of charming, though.
For some reason, I have absolutely no fashion sense as a man, so I always choose simple clothes from Uniqlo. I've been so busy that my body's getting heavier, and I'm starting to suffer from dizziness and headaches. Move faster! You've been practicing late every day, but you can't even manage your health properly? Go wash that customer's hair! No, the customer's supposed to be handled by another staff member. Oh, so you're just going to shove it off on another staff member? You're really useless. This guy's Yuji Akuno, my senior by a year, and apparently the nephew of the salon's owner. For some strange reason, he only handles customers who need color, and he always tries to make me do the shampooing. Pretending to try hard only works in school, you know? Just get it done. Understood. Ever since I surpassed Akuno-san in performance a few years ago, he's been giving me a hard time. I'm always busy enough with my own clients, but he keeps forcing me to do shampooing without a break. As a result, I haven't been eating properly, and my hands have become extremely rough. But I can't let this affect the customers, so I have to keep improving myself. With that thought in mind, I stayed behind to practice again after hours. Why is everything spinning? The last thing I saw was the mannequin from below. The next thing I knew, I was lying in a hospital bed. You've been pushing yourself too hard, haven't you? It's complete overwork. You were also on the verge of malnutrition. I'm sorry. Thank you. Diagnosed with overwork, I had to be hospitalized for a while, and I contacted the salon manager. When I informed the manager that I would have to take time off to be hospitalized, he sounded clearly annoyed. You know, it's pretty irresponsible to take time off when you have clients waiting. Just because you're doing well doesn't mean you can get cocky. No, I didn't mean to. I'm very sorry. Well, whatever. You should think hard about how much of a setback it is for a hairdresser to take time off. Yes, I'm sorry. As I was apologizing over the phone, the owner and Akuno-san arrived at the hospital to add to the pressure. The manager told me about it. I've heard about you from my nephew occasionally. Can't you even manage your health properly? Uncle, this useless guy shouldn't be working at our salon. He's just a burden on the customers. Heh! After all the stress I put my body through, hearing this was the final straw that broke me. Owner, I'm sorry. I'll take this opportunity to resign. Thank you for everything until now. Seeing that the owner accepted my resignation without trying to stop me, Akuno-san gave a nasty grin. I wish I could have at least said goodbye to my clients. I took pride in my work. I see the happy faces of the clients who became beautiful flashing in my mind. For now, I need to focus on getting back on my feet. With these thoughts, I dedicated myself to treatment. As I lived a healthy life in the hospital, I quickly recovered. If things continue like this, you'll be able to be discharged soon. But make sure to take care of your health after discharge. Hearing this from the doctor, I was looking forward to my upcoming discharge when my brother Akira visited me. Hijiri, are you okay? Your big brother came to visit you. Oh, bro, this is hospital, keep it down. Wait, who's this lady? Ah, this is Ai Hanasaki, one of my salon staff. Isn't she beautiful? Nice to meet you. Thank you for coming all this way. Hey, let's skip the formalities. I'm actually here to ask you for a favor. Huh? I thought you were just here to visit. Don't tell me you're here to ask me for money. No way. Hijiri, please, help me save my salon. What? What are you talking about? And why do you smell like alcohol? My brother reeked of alcohol as he leaned in close, pleading with me. The truth is, I was drinking until morning today. So, I couldn't drive, and Ai-san had to bring me here. Come on, don't make your staff do that. I was reminded that my brother is the kind of irresponsible person who lets alcohol take over his life. This guy, he used to be late all the time from hangovers at his last job. So, what do you mean by asking me to save your salon? While I was still reeling from the sudden request, my brother started explaining. Apparently, he's trying to turn around a salon that he inherited from a sick friend. And now, we really need a skilled hairdresser. The business is doing well, but we're short on hands. That's why I'm here, begging you for help. Begging? Seriously? Aren't there more qualified people out there? No way! You're my brother after all! You're my brother? What do you mean by that? I'm just a brother of a good-for-nothing. I was about to give up, but then I caught Aisan's gaze.
I'm asking too. Please lend us your strength.
But like I said, there have to be more suitable people for this job.
I've heard about your reputation, Hijiri-san. You're a very skilled hairdresser. And besides, just by looking at your hands, I can tell how much effort you've put in. Please don't underestimate me.
If you think I can help, then... I was completely flustered when she held my hand, and I ended up agreeing to their request without thinking. Bringing Ai-chan along was the right choice! What do you mean by that? I figured bringing a pretty girl would make it harder for you to say no! Seriously, you're the worst, bro. Even though I was completely played, I ended up agreeing. I guess I'm no better than him. A few days later, I was discharged from the hospital, and the next day, I started working at my brother's salon. But this is busy. Right? We were really understaffed to handle this many clients. Plus, a lot of my old clients are coming to me here too. Well, I know you just got out of the hospital, so take it easy. But there's something I would like you to help with. What? There's more? Hey, don't get all grumpy. A client asked me if we do personal color analysis. Personal color analysis, huh? It's a bit pricey, but a lot of people are interested in it. Right? I don't know much about that, but I figured you'd be all over it. I did work hard to get certified, and have some experience, but you should study too, bro. Hijiri, have you ever heard of the phrase, right person in the right place? I just want to cut hair as a stylist. As we were talking, Ai-san gently tugged at my shirt. Ai-san?
I'd like to learn that analysis too. Hijiri-san, could you teach me?
Of course. Maybe we can have a study session soon with my brother.
If Akira-san's there, he'll just derail the conversation. I'd prefer it to be just the two of us. Is that okay?
Being stared at with such serious eyes, I'm pretty sure my face is redder than it's ever been. Hey, isn't that a bit harsh? I'm trying my best here.
People who spend every night out drinking shouldn't be saying that. Just so you know, Akira-san, your only redeeming feature is your cutting skills.
Yeah, pretty much. And maybe his management skills. Barely. Both of you ganging up on the manager like this, if you keep this up. How about introducing non-ammonia hair color for people with sensitive skin? And maybe a silent cut service for people who don't like to talk much.
I see. A service for people who are bad at talking, like you and Hijiri-san.
Hey, if you ignore me, I'm gonna cry. I'll snap this twig right here. Be quiet. We're having a serious conversation. My brother is like a giant baby from a certain famous bathhouse. And so, we began making serious moves to reform the salon to improve customer satisfaction.
Hijiri-san, please remember that you're the key to our success here. If you collapse again, we'll be in trouble.
I'll be fine. I won't push myself like that again. While Ai-san kept asking me lots of questions, she also took great care of me. Because of that, I made sure not to push myself too hard, like I used to. As a result, I've recovered both mentally and physically, almost like it was a lie. When there were no customers in the salon, I taught the other staff various things. From personal color analysis knowledge to techniques for drawing out customers' true desires, the topics were diverse. Some customers want to look cool, but they actually prefer cute styles. And, of course, there are customers with the opposite preferences. It's important for us to really listen to what our customers are struggling with and what they truly want.
Hijiri-san, you're so good at getting that information out of people, even though you seem shy.
I've always had trouble expressing my thoughts. Maybe that's why I'm good at understanding those with similar struggles. So you're good at empathizing with others. I guess. Maybe that's it? I was a failure for a long time, so...
Hey, Jiri, you're not a failure. You're helping this salon so much after all. Please don't put yourself down. I respect you and value you a lot. If you ever feel down again, just let me know. I'll shower you with compliments until you feel better.
Ai-san, thank you. But if you do that, I might actually die. Oh, you two seem to be getting along well. Oh my. Bro, stop with that creepy laugh. My brother's teasing look made my face burn with embarrassment. Even after that, Ai-san continued to be the most proactive among the staff in practicing and studying. As a result, we ended up spending a lot of time together.
Hijiri-san, let's go shopping on your next day off. You've been wearing the same kind of clothes every day.
Am I that unfashionable?
Not unfashionable, just too plain.
Ai-san chuckled as she watched me slump in defeat. Lately, she's been smiling a lot more. Then Ai-san leaned in closer, staring right into my eyes. Ai-san?
Are you eating properly? Don't push yourself until you collapse again, okay? Make sure you're getting enough vegetables and nutrients. If you can't manage, I'll come over and cook for you.
What? That would be really helpful. Are you sure it's okay? The old me would have been too flustered to accept such an offer, but spending time with her had slowly changed me. Then, as if embarrassed by her own words, Ai-san turned her gaze aside, her cheeks slightly flushed.
Your self-care skills are terrible. You were so skinny when we first met. I can't take my eyes off you.
Ai-san, you're really cute when you make that face. In the end, I got so flustered that I completely ruined the atmosphere. One day, after practice, Ai-san and I went out to an izakaya. Eating out together had become a regular thing, and the more time I spent with her, the more I was drawn to her. We had gotten so comfortable with each other that we were now speaking casually. I'm so happy to be able to spend time with Ai-san like this. I really need to thank my brother this time. I was thinking about this as I returned to our table after using the restroom when I saw... Hey pretty lady, drinking alone? Mind if I join you? You're too gorgeous to drink alone after all.
I have no desire to drink with someone who would say that to a stranger they just met.
To my disbelief, Akuno-san was hitting on Ai-san. That guy, what is he doing here? Don't worry about the money. I've got plenty. Come on, just have a drink with me.
I'm not interested. Please leave me alone.
What the hell? You think you're too good for me? I'm a top-tier hairdresser, you know.
You're disgusting. If you're a top-tier hairdresser, maybe you should do something about that tacky bleached hair of yours.
What did you say? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I was afraid this might escalate into something dangerous for Ai-san, so I finally spoke up. Excuse me, she's with me, so could you please back off? Huh? Oh, it's you, that loser Motoki! If you're with her, then she can't be that great either. Enough already. You're pathetic, hitting on someone like this. It's embarrassing. What did you just say, you little... Oddly, I didn't feel the same fear as I used to. I thought that maybe, just maybe, I had changed a little. Sorry I'm late. Hey, wait, are you two fighting or something? My brother, who was supposed to join us later, showed up casually. When he saw Akuno-san, he frowned visibly. Wait, isn't that Akuno? What are you doing here? Akuno-san? Why are you here? The moment Akuno-san saw my brother, he suddenly started acting all flustered. What's going on? Bro, do you know this guy? Yeah, we used to work together. What, you know him too? Yeah. He was my senior at my previous job. He used to push me around a lot. Really? So you were the one giving Hijiri a hard time, huh? Well, I didn't know he was your brother. He's my brother, and his name is Hijiri. Try to remember it. My brother leaned in toward Akuno, lowering his voice, but making sure his words were clear. If you're a top-tier hairdresser who bullies my brother, I assume you've got your license by now, right? Because back when I knew you, you were a good-for-nothing doing hair without a license. That's... To most people, my brother is seen as a slacker. But the truth is, he became quite famous as a top-tier hairdresser a while back. Though he's a mess in his personal life, his skills are the real deal. Akuno-san was one of those who looked up to him. Wait, bro, Akuno-san was working without a license? Oh yeah, it was a huge scandal. I couldn't put up with it anymore, so I quit that place. Small world, huh? Who would have thought that the guy pushing my brother around was you, Akuno? My brother's voice got lower and more even, while Akuno started sweating bullets. Listen, Akuno, I know I've been a pain in the ass to my brother, and he's always had to clean up after me. But despite all that, Hijiri never gave up on me, and still helped me out. That's something you could never do, huh? But as a fellow loser, I'm sure you get where I'm coming from, right? What? Get lost. The only one allowed to trouble my brother is me. Hey, wait, no, that's not okay either. After Akuno-san stumbled off in a panic, I was about to apologize for the commotion we caused, but...
Akira! You were so cool! I never knew. Totally. I always thought you were just a drunk, but you really care about your brother. I've got a whole new view of you.
My stock just went way up! It turns out my brother was a regular at this place. The shop owner and regulars were showering him with praise. My brother had gotten carried away again, but the fact that he helped resolve the situation was undeniable. After that, the three of us enjoyed our meal as planned and headed home. According to my brother, Akuno-san was his coworker, and he had been fired when it was discovered he was working without a license. When I was working with Akuno-san, he said he was a year older than me. No way, he's my age. Not only did he fake his license, but he's also been lying about his age. What a loser!
He's not just unfashionable, he's lame in everything he does. Self-proclaimed top-tier hairdresser. What a joke.
He used to talk about wanting to be a hairdresser like me, saying I was his idol or whatever. But no matter how much he idolized a slacker like me, doing hair without a license is just wrong. People don't change that easily, do they? My brother said, laughing it off like it was nothing. Bro. Huh? Thanks for earlier. Oh. My brother had been a constant source of trouble for me. He was a slacker, a hopeless case, but he was still my brother. I don't remember. Probably because of the booze. He tried to act like his usual carefree self, but it was clear he was embarrassed. Seeing my brother being uncharacteristically shy, Ai-san and I couldn't help but laugh. About 2 months later, Ai-san obtained her personal color analysis certification, and we officially added to our menu. Thanks to the rumors, some of my former clients from the old salon started coming to my brother's place, and business was booming. Meanwhile, Akuno-san was still working at that salon, looking as frustrated as ever. Damn it! I should be the one who earns Akira-san's approval! I'm the one who deserves it! Who needs a hairdressing license? The testing standards in this country are messed up if I can't pass! Then, Akuno-san finally went and did something unforgivable. Hey, you'll look much better if I cut the hair around your ears!
No, I definitely don't want that hair. That hurts! My ear!
Despite not having a license for the skills, Akuno-san went ahead and cut the customer's hair, causing an injury. You were moving too much! It's not my fault!
What? Are you kidding me? I'm calling my lawyer.
This led to the salon facing a lawsuit, and in the process, it was discovered that Akuno-san didn't have a hairdresser's license. I'm supposed to become a top-tier hairdresser! This wasn't supposed to happen! On top of that, Akuno-san tried to intimidate the client into dropping the charges, leading to his arrest. Afterward, labor conditions and tax issues were investigated, and the salon was forced to close. Damn it! My life is ruined! It's all his fault! I never should have defended that guy. Naturally, the owner and manager weren't spared, and the situation developed to the point where they would disappear from the industry altogether. Since then, my brother's salon has continued its usual happy routine.
I'm so glad you didn't stay at that place with someone like him.
Aisan smiled at me as she said this. I was saved not just by my brother, but by her as well. Aisan, meeting you has helped me regain the confidence I lost. If I hadn't met you, I might still be putting myself down. To me, Aisan, you're someone special. So, would you be and eventually marry me? Hijiri, we are opening a second salon soon, so I brought a bunch of talented hairdressers. Wait, what? Did I just interrupt something? My brother appeared as usual, along with my former coworkers from the old salon, all of whom were talented. It turns out my brother hadn't just been out drinking all the time. He had also been expanding his network. He had hired those who had lost their jobs after the salon's closure to rebuild the business so quickly. You're amazing, bro. Then Aisan leaned in close to my ear, her voice soft and gentle. Thank you, Aisan. I love you too. I used to let other people's opinions define me, which led to me putting myself down. But thanks to Aisan and my brother, who both saw my true worth, I was able to recover mentally and physically. By the way, it looks like I'll be the manager of the second salon. My brother will announce my promotion and celebrate our new relationship soon.